Welcome to Graphic Element, where you can explore your imagination.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first Graphic Element tutorial, getting started with CS6. In this tutorial we'll be covering the basics of Photoshop, such as color mode and creating a new document. This is just a brief tutorial, and let's get started. To create a new document, you would like to go to File, which is on the top left corner, and click on New. This GUI should pop up with the preference you can choose from, and you have your size over here you can choose, your width and your height, and your resolution. You can put in anything you want. You have your color mode over here. What color mode means, it represents how your image will be displayed digitally. So for example, if you choose bitmap is usually used for logos and vectors, and it creates a jagged edge, so I wouldn't really recommend. What some people do is they start off with their designs such as RGB and then eventually convert to a bitmap or to a different color mode channel. So bitmap is used for logos, and as you can see, the reason it leaves a jagged edge is because you only use one bit. Now what bits mean in basic English, it refers to a amount of information that your color will use. So for example, here we have 1 bit, which will leave the image jagged and not smooth at all. Whereas if you were to choose 8 bits, 16 bits, or 32 bits, it will leave your image more smooth, more professional looking. Grayscale uses a variation of gray color, and it's usually used for photos, editing, and so. And you can choose different bits such as 16 and 32. Now you should know that some images on Photoshop, some filters only work with 8 bits, and if you put 16 bits or 32 bits, it won't work at all. Even some photo formats such as JPEG only work with 8 bits. RGB stands for red, green, and blue, and it's usually used for web display. So if you want to put your design or image into Photoshop or Twitter, you should use RGB. CMYK stands for cyan, magnon, yellow, and key. The K stands for key, but since key is not really a color choice, it is said to stand for black. And K is used for print purposes. If you want to print your design or logo, you should use CMYK. What other people also do is they want to make a logo and they start with bitmap, but then once they're done, they switch to CMYK to print it, and it gives a good result. Light color is used for conversion. If you want to convert your image to different colors, well, not different colors, but different color mode channels, you should look light color gives the best results of conversion. You can change from black to CMYK to RGB, whatever the purpose of your image. And if you click OK, you will have a new file. As you can see that you have a new layer. This is 8 bits and it's a lab, but let me just show you the difference between a 8-bit image and a 16-bit image. So what we're gonna do is add a little gradient to this image just to show you the difference. This is an 8-bit, and add a 16-bit image. Also add a gradient to this image, and as you can see, this one's more smooth. So we put We can put it here. Let me show you. As you can see, this is a 8-bit image on top and a 16-bit image on bottom. As you can see, 16 image is more smooth because it has more information in the colors, whereas 8 bits, as you can see, 16 is really smooth. And if we zoom into 8 bit at the end, you can see a bit of jaggedness over there on even color tones. If you go to 16, you can see smooth, nothing to worry about, whereas over here on the 8 bit is, you know, it's bad, distorted. So this is just a brief tutorial on color mode. Thank you very much.